Lately, I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, to the point where honestly it's kind of distracting me from my Hearthstone duties. So I decided to try building a Hearthstone deck that reminded me of Smash Bros. To maybe help with my motivation a bit, and this is what I came up with. So first we've got a new challenger, which very much reminds me of unlocking a new character. Also, I am a Bowser main, and I think it's fair to describe Bowser as an ornery tortoise. And that's about as far as I got with my theme, but I think I can work with ornery tortoise and a new challenger. So a new challenger, big paladin spell, seems to make sense to play it along with Spirit of the Tiger and Shirvallah. And because of the ornery tortoise, I wanted to make it a mid-rangey tempo sort of strategy. So we're looking to follow up our Spirit of the Tiger with a Call to Arms. I wanted to prioritize some taunt minions in my Call to Arms pool so that they would protect my Spirit of the Tiger so I could get more value. So obviously 2 Righteous Protectors, and I've got a couple copies of Belligerent Gnome. And then of course Wild Pyromancer is a Paladin staple, and a Plated Beetle just to round things out. For other big spells, I have a Spike Ridge Steed and a couple copies of Dino Size. I played a few games without Dino Sizes and felt like I was really missing the finishing power, so that's how we ended up with 2 copies of this. And then with all these big spells, I thought maybe Arcane Tyrant would be pretty reasonable. Right now, the deck actually looks quite a bit like Even Paladin, and I'm a bit concerned that it'll just be a worse version of Even Paladin. But Call to Arms, Ziliax, and Shirvallah are certainly powerful incentives to not play Gen Greymane. So maybe there's some hope for Smash Paladin. Seems like the Holy Wrath Paladin is the most popular build recently. Don't think that really affects this mulligan at all though. Keep the spirit, toss the garbage. This is a pretty decent hand. I'd like to find a 3-drop though. Exotic Paladin, okay. Well, I do still play 2 Consecration, 2 Wild Pyromancer, so I think this matchup is pretty winnable, especially with Call to Arms. Go Hero Power here, and then next turn we can play Hero Power plus the 2nd Righteous Protector. Unless we pick up the Tortoise, of course. Ooh, the Arcane Tyrant. So turn 5 is going to be a swing turn for sure. And I can just go all in. I don't have to worry about getting AoE'd in this matchup. Unless he goes Witch's Cauldron and trades here. Alright, this double Righteous Protector opener was actually really sick. Killed a lot of his dudes. Now I've got this Tiger down. He could have Void Ripper, I suppose. I don't think that's very common nowadays.
The light protects me.
Alright, this turn is sick. Definitely would have preferred to hit 2 Gnomes, 1 Pyro, because the Pyro is actually a good card in the matchup. At least sometimes. But this is fine as well. I'm super far ahead on board. And even though I only hit 1 taunt off my Call to Arms, it seems like it should be somewhat difficult for him to break through and be able to kill the Spirit. But he does have double Blessing of Might. Oh my god, that turn was gross. Well, my turn is really bad here. Probably just play stats. No reason to try to squeeze in a hero power because I have ways to spend my mana over the next couple turns. Trade this off since it gets weaponed. And I guess I'm doing this. Have to try to get his board under control. Man, that double Blessing of Might Purifiers Maul was disgusting. I think I was favored against pretty much everything else. But maybe the Challenger can save me. I could hit a missile launcher with this. That'd be sick.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Ziliax is actually pretty reasonable here. Beetle goes here, this guy can value trade somewhere. Ziliax kills this, I get to make a hero power. Killing this 4-1 efficiently seems really appealing. Can just play a new Challenger next turn. I doubt the Dino size will be good. Unless I feel like I'm far enough behind that I have to dig for the missile launcher. I wonder what the odds are. There can't be that many 6-drops. I think I like the Ziliax play. Just seems like letting that 4-1 get an actual trade is just so bad. I've burned through both of my Wild Pyromancers, but I do still have double Consecration in the deck. Uh-oh.
Handle it.
I wonder what the stats on Witch's Cauldron are. Like, is it actually good to play that? Because it really doesn't seem like it is. But it's good here, for sure. He didn't kill my guy, so I can slam a Dino size on it. Stop those Shaman spells. Could also just go face. But I don't think going face is the play. So I'm probably going to get Earth Shocked here, and be pretty upset about it. Hex. Not Totemic Might. Not Frost Shock. Actually, Frost Shock would have still been pretty good. If I take Necrotic Geist, does he, like, have to deal with it? Probably not. Maybe I should just take a bigger thing. Oh wait, it has Taunt, right. I always forget this thing gives Taunt and Divine Shield. So there's no reason to take the Geist, right? Because it's always going to be the thing that dies first, so just take the biggest thing. I think that was a pretty bad selection of 6-drops. I had the Geist, and then I had the Necrotic Geist, and then I had Skulking Geist and Black Knight, which Skulking Geist is just straight up better than the Black Knight. So I really only had 2 options, and even between those 2 it was pretty clear.
Reporting for duty.
The Shirvallah was actually a sick draw last turn, though. So I think I'm definitely still in this game, even though it looks pretty bad. Might even be favored if I can pick up a Consecration soon. Hey, there is a Frost Shock. Got a nice little taunt, I guess. Probably just gonna play everything. So it's definitely not Sunwalker. I guess the choice is between adding an entire card to my hand or having 1 extra health. And I actually don't think it's that straightforward. So I'm gonna kill this thing with Shirvallah. It's pretty easy to deal 5 or 6 damage, whichever he needs to. Probably just take the card.
It's time to test your metal. Too slow.
Do I want to play the Gnome or Hero Power? Let's go with the Gnome. I don't have any mana in my hand right now, obviously, but a lot of the stuff that I get off the Bone Drake is going to take my entire next turn. So it's not like next turn I can get like 2nd Hero Power plus Gnome. Most likely, at least. I also get to protect my Shirvallah here. Not really sure how relevant that is. but it could be good.
Reporting for duty.
I guess if I protect it here, it probably heals me 2 more times, which is pretty good. That's a problem. Oh! Oh! Let's go ahead and hit him with the greetings. I mean, we play Deathwing, right? I'm 1 damage off lethal here. I have 2 consecrations, Blessing of Kings,
Speak your
and a steed. The dino size actually doesn't give me any damage.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
He's showing 7. Nice.
Reporting for duty.
I'm pretty sure running the Vine Cleaver into the Deathwing for Glorious Suicide is the correct play here.
Your win, friend. I concede.
Versus Rexa.
Why is my deck tracker not updating? Come on, deck tracker.
I will fight with honor.
Corpse Taker's definitely a good hit. Alright, got the deck tracker back online. Probably play Pyro into that. I get wrecked by Razor Maw into +1/+1. But I think +1/+1's the only serious punish. I guess Scavenging Hyena, Coin, Spring Paw is actually kind of bad for me as well. So do I want to attempt to make this value trade? Freezing Trap is not that big of a deal. Snake Trap is pretty annoying. Venom Strike's really not that bad. I think I just hit. Okay. So, like, Snake Trap would have been bad for me there. But I feel like playing Snake Trap into a Pyromancer, like, has to be terrible, right? So even though it would have been bad for me, I don't think he would have played it.
To my side.
I guess I'm playing Corpse Taker here.
Winter.
It's not very exciting since he pops the bubble pretty easily, but whatever. I feel like my Divine Shields have been getting popped easily all day. Pretty annoying. Don't have Flanking Strike, okay. Razor Maw. Could be worse. Buffer. Okay, I'm gonna consecrate this. Looks like this Shirvallah should be getting pretty cheap pretty soon. I think my next 2 turns are almost certainly Call to Arms into a new challenger. So that puts it down to 9. Turn 8 might just be Dino size, who knows.
The light dims, but we fight.
I have 2 minions left for this second Call to Arms if I decide to play that. Looks like a Rexar. Rexar is pretty disgusting. Can I afford to just play the Tiger here? Spirit of the Tiger, that is. I don't think I can. I think I just have to go for the new challenger. Blackguard is pretty good. I mean, it's definitely better than the other garbage. It's actually really good here. He trades all this in and I still have a 3/3 Blackguard. Plus, in a couple turns, I should be able to play Shirvallah. So this probably hits Spring Paw, which means my guy is gonna die. Another Timberwolf? Okay, yeah, the Lynx, yeah, sure. This thing still put in a lot of work, so I'm still satisfied with it. Corpse Taker. Corpse Taker is pretty good here. Yeah, this is real nice. It lets me play my Spirit of the Tiger. So the Corpse Taker itself probably heals me for 6. It's not like I'm gonna die here. And then next turn I can Dino Size plus Shirvallah. That should be a really powerful swing. Unless I'm dead. Which I don't think I should be, but you never know. I don't think this list plays Candle Shot, so hopefully he has to trade something into this. Was it good to trade off the Timberwolf there? He missed a lot of damage doing that. Well, I guess he missed like 2 damage. Whatever. Okay, so I'm definitely going Spell plus Shirvallah. Shirvallah's gonna kill this. Do I want this to be a 10-10 or do I want a thing? I kind of like getting a thing.
Let me think.
Do I like getting a thing? Like, if I make this thing a 10-10, what am I doing with it? Hitting him in the face? I don't really want to trade. This thing protects my Shirvallah. I think I like this better. Wow, Stegatron and Cairn are both like super high rolls. What's better?
I must move quickly.
I've seen both Razor Maws, so I shouldn't have to worry about poisonous adapts. But he can get stuff off of his hero power. I think I'm going for the bigger thing here. But I definitely am not super convinced either way. Seems like this just has more stats than Cairn. Poison Rush. Oh man. I'm still in a pretty good spot though. Probably just called arms, hit him for 14.
Reporting for duty.
If any of my guys live, Dino Size plus double 7/7, like any of my small guys live, seems like it should be fairly easy to push for lethal. Alright, that's basically nothing. This takes out the gnome. Let's go ahead and use Shirvallah to check for the secret. I have seen a Freezing Trap already. Freezing Trap is kind of the big reason to check with Shirvallah.
Too slow.
It's probably still fine. Okay, he's just dead. Wow, I'm surprised I won that game. He actually had a pretty good curve. He had the Dire Mole on 1. I think his turn 2 was kind of weak, but then he had like Animal Companion on 3. Second Animal Companion plus Razor Maw on 4. Spellstone on 5, Rexar on 6. And I was still able to get there. Definitely happy with that win.